Okay, so now we are on our next lecture, that is your lecture 4. Same thing about the web application, and let's see what we are going to study in this lecture. The first topic over here is creating and publishing web pages, that is also your blog. Okay, a blog is a discussion style site used by non-technical or technical users for creating personal web pages. So as it's written over here that a blog is a sort of a web page or a website which is for discussion. Okay, you can discuss on a topic on a blog. A blog is similar to an online personal diary and simple to use. It is a sort of a diary. It is just like the way you write a diary, the pages that you fill, be it an article or you write about the whole day, whole work that you did in your complete day. Whatever you write it in your diary, the blog is something similar to that. Okay, and it is very simple to use. Okay, you can just read the articles which are there on the blog, and then also you can comment on that. You can discuss the topics that you have read. Okay, you can use a blog to convey message about events. So how you can use a blog is you can convey a message through a blog, an announcement, a news, or a review through a blog. Okay, a blog are usually managed using a web browser, and there requires active internet connection. Okay, now there is two things that are required for a blog to run. The first is your web browser. You need a web browser, be it an Internet Explorer or Chrome or Mozilla, anything. And then other thing that would be required is the internet connection so that you can access the blog. Okay, you can also use offline blog software to create content first and then later publish the content on active internet connection. Okay, also what you can do is if you are actually when you are creating a content or you're creating an article or you're creating a post for a blog, you can type that article offline and then later on you can just post it online using your internet connection. Okay, there are hundreds of websites that offer blog services for free. Some of the popular ones are the first one is your WordPress.com, second is bloggers.com, third is blog.com, fourth Weebly.com, and fifth is blogsome.com. There are some more like Blogspot, Quora and all. So there are unlimited websites on the World Wide Web. You can just use that for free. You can just type in your article and you can just post it over there. Okay, then how do you create a blog account? This is very important. In this session you'll learn how you can create a blog account in a WordPress. So the system that they are discussing over here is WordPress. Basically they're discussing how you can create a blog, how you can write your article on a WordPress. Okay, WordPress is an application which provides a system where you can create your blog, where you can write your article, you can post them. Okay, WordPress is a free web service that you can use to create a beautiful website or blog. See, WordPress is a free service which allow you to create websites and blogs. WordPress has support for themes for customizing the design of a blog. They provide you themes. Themes are paid as well as free. You can use those themes to create your website or the blog. Okay, themes can make the blog or the web page look attractive. This is true like the themes that you use in your mobile phones. Similarly, you can use themes on these web pages as well to make them look more attractive. The first point over here is, before you start using a blog account is required. To create one, you need a web browser and an internet connection. Okay, the first thing that is to be done is, whenever you are using a blog, whenever you want to create a blog or you want to post an article, the first thing that has to be done is you has to have your account. Okay, to create an account, you need a web browser and an internet connection. Two things that are required are your web browser and your internet connection. First thing that you'll be doing is open the web browser. Web browser means your Internet Explorer, Chrome, Mozilla. Okay. Then on the address bar, type in signup.wordpress.com/signup. Okay. Sign up means to create the account so that you can just get registered onto the website. Okay, you should now get to a page with the field blog address. What all fields would be there that you need to be filling to create the account is blog address, username, password, email address, and your language that you'll be using. Okay, blog address, you must provide a unique address to your WordPress blog. So the blog address should be unique. This is the address which other will use to view your blog. So this is the address that would be used to view your blog by the users. Okay. Then you have the username. You should choose a username for managing the blog. Okay. The username is actually you can say a keyword which is used basically to manage or to access the content after creating the account. Okay. Then you have your password. Password securing your WordPress blog account with a strong password is important. Okay. Now you know password is a key. Okay. So password is very important. You shouldn't actually share your password with anyone because your blog can be hacked. Your data that you're putting inside that blog can be deleted or can be misused. Okay, so it is very important to keep your password safe. Okay, so the two things that you'll be getting to get logged in is your username and the second one is your password. A combination of uppercase, lowercase letter with some digits along with symbol would be strong enough password. You need to enter the password twice. Okay, so how you're gonna type your password is mixture of uppercase, lowercase letter, some digit and some symbols, right? And you need to type in the password twice. First one is to get the password, the new password, and then to confirm the password that you have typed in. Okay, then comes your email address. You must provide your email address here. An active link will be sent to your from your WordPress after you click create blog. See, whenever you are going to enter the email address, they are going to send you a email so that you can confirm that yes, you are going to use this website, the WordPress service, and you are going to create blogs now. Okay, so you have to confirm that link, click on that activation link so that they can get the notification that you are confirming that you are going to use the service. Now, language, you can choose your own language for blogging from the list given, address and language. Okay, so there would be a sort of drop down list provided to you. From that you can actually choose the language that you are going to be using for the blog. Okay, now all you have to do is click on the button of create blog and you can just get on with it. On doing so, you will be sent an email for activating your blog account. Okay, so I've already told you they are going to send you an activation link that you'll have to click and activate that. You're going to use the service and start creating the blog. Open your email and click on the activation link and you can just get activated or registered onto the website. Then account in your account, you should see a web page similar to the one displayed below. Okay, this is the dashboard. Once you are registered, you are logged in inside the WordPress account, the page that you are going to see is your dashboard. Okay, this sort of page you are going to see. From here you are gonna start your work. Now the blog is ready to use. You will be presented with the address of your blog as displayed in the web page above, the one I've just shown you. You can either double click on the link or type the address. Type the address manually in the web browser. Okay, so you can just type in the address. Either action takes you to the home page of your blog. So by clicking onto the link, you will be redirected to the home page. Once you have created a blog, you need to submit the content that you want others to view. This process ID called posting content. It's not ID, it is called. Process is called your posting content. Okay, so once you are done with this, the next thing is how you can actually post the content. So by clicking on your submit content, you can post the content online. First, to create a post, click on new post. Here you have this link to create. Okay, so here you have the link to create the post, and just type in the title and the content and press submit. So the next page that you have, it says about the title. You can type in the title on the title bar. The text can be written on the bottom section. That is the rich text box. This text box allows you to actually style up your text or customize its font, or you can just change the look of the complete content that you're typing over there, and then all you have to click is publish post, so that your post can be published on the internet. Now you can also add photos, videos on the post. So not only that you can type in your content, but also you can post in your photos and videos also. Okay, to the blog using the option available in the WordPress. You can comment on posts published by others. What you can do is, by this comment section, you can comment on the post as well. Usually the comment option is available towards the end of the post. Look for the option as a leave a comment. Over there you will be seeing a leave a comment box where you can actually add your comment. Leave a reply, etc. in the blog to comment. For example, in WordPress, the comment box is located below the post and labeled as leave a reply. Okay, so this sort of comment box you'll be getting, and name, email and address, and the comment has to be inserted. Then you can click on the post comment. In the enter comment here, text box, type in your comments. In the email required field, type in your email address, the name for your name and website. You can send the link for the website. Once you have typed the content in the comment area, review carefully and click post comment. Once you click the post comment, you will see the blog along with the comment displayed below. Okay, so your comment would be displayed right below that blog post. Okay, so now this was the session. Now what I want you to do is complete these 3 questions in your notebook. Okay, and I'll see you again in the next lecture now.